I'll be honest, this probably should have been a short. What is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, welcome back to the channel. It is October 4th, maintenance has just ended, you guys know what that means. It's time for another update video. If you guys are new here, my name is Chrono, I primarily cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate to subscribe as we work our way towards that 10k mark, hopefully by the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. So here we are over on the NGS site. In case you're one of those individuals who's wondering, why am I listening to this guy just read me the patch notes and information? Why don't I just look at it myself? All of those links will be in the video description. You're more than welcome to jump right over to it. Or if you don't feel like scrolling down, just head over to ngs.pso2.com. Scroll on down and all the pertinent information is noted right here for you. To start things off, we're going to go into the update details. If there's ever any patch notes, they're always going to be right here. So of course the class buffs have not been applied yet. I believe that will be next week. Go into the update information, we can see everything that's slated for the entire month. But if we take a look at what's set for this week, we'll find there's not a whole lot there. So we've got a new limited quest, Night Chill Battle and more. I'm actually curious from you guys in the video description. Let me know if, seeing a run of this, like my first runs of these, is still interesting for you guys. I used to do them all the time, every new urgent quest, because it was something interesting or something new. This really isn't anything that new, it's just an LTQ. I think new urgent quests would be one thing, but these LTQs are normally just old quest types with a reshuffle of like a map or character or enemies and things like that. So it's not really as interesting. Though this is still changing. We do have new enemy types. We do also have a shuffling of the map and how it actually works. So it does change definitely more than the anniversary event UQ or the anniversary event LTQ, but still, to me, it's not that interesting to show off. This is mostly just, again, a vehicle for the ARCS record, as well as a vehicle for farming materials you may need if you're still catching up. So say limited time tasks are going to be available. Usually it's just clearing it once for the titles and stuff like that. There will be tasks involved. You'll do this as part of your daily, so don't worry too much about that. And of course, we have ARCS record rewards to be held as well. So that's pretty cool, but that is it for this month, at least for this week, excuse me, for the start of the month. We do have a lot more scheduled for later in the month, but not really much going on this week specifically. We do have another Monday and Tuesday bonus going on for next week. I don't really understand the Monday Tuesday thing. I'm not sure if it's like just if it's a cultural thing, if it's a PSO2 thing. Feel free to let me know in the comments below, guys. I'm just very confused about this whole thing. But we've got some bonuses that you can get for day one, which is Monday. EXP and rare drop rate, and day 2 Tuesday you get some star gems and some Genesis points. So when I mentioned that this game throws star gems at you, this is what I'm talking about. I can't think of a reason behind this, but free star gems are free star gems. Moving on, we have another Gear Up Your Class special. Now this is actually being grouped a lot like the classes when they were released. Funny enough, when base PSO2 came out, it was just Hunter, Ranger, Force. Then they added in, was it Tector, Fighter, Gunner? And then I think it was a Summoner, Bouncer. I think it was Bouncer, Braver, and then Summoner. So I feel like I'm going to see Bouncer, Braver, and Waker in the next one. If not, adding Slayer on top of that. So should be interesting. But this time around we have Hunter, Ranger, Force. If you guys are unaware, essentially you can get things like star gems, augmentation success rates, other boosts going on during the campaign. Just logging in gets you the growth mints. Leveling the classes will get you other great little goodies that we'll take a look at here in just a second. So taking a look in game, you can see just logging on or switching over to Hunter or one of the classes in general gets you a set of their weapons. Leveling them up to level 60 at least will get you the commemorative plate, and then getting them to level what is it? Oh no, sorry, killing 1500 enemies with them will get you the augmentation success rate thing. This is probably the most important one. This I feel like is the most important one. You could argue that the augmentation success rate is the most important because it is a 20%, but that's up to the individual. Not everyone augments like that, but finishing up leveling everything is going to go ahead and get you 3 beta reactors of 300k and 100 star gems. And that's just for finishing up the level up portion of it, which I believe is just like, let's see, yeah, it's just getting to level 60, which is extraordinarily easy. You can slot this class on as a subclass to level it if you'd like. When you pop it over to a main class, just make sure you kill a ton of enemies and you're good to go. So to wrap things up, we do have a rewind, a revival, as well as some voice ticket scratches that are available. The rewinds are always nice in case, you know, you missed out on something. It does bring the prices down of some things that might be a little high up at the moment. We've got, you know, things like motions. Oh God, the wheel one. This is pretty funny. Air grinding, which is actually one of my favorites. This one's really, really cool. That goes along with another dash that I'm not sure if it's even in this. Let's see. Heavyweight idle fixing hair. Yeah, some of these are pretty good. Some of these are kind of like whatever, honestly. Propeller engine, you know, glide. So these are like just rehashes of past ones. We've got, you know, emotes mixed in. You have things like, oh, this camo is actually really good. I'm happy to see this come back again because I didn't pick it up last time and it is probably still fairly expensive. Yep. 13 mil, not exactly in the ballpark of what I want to spend when it comes to these things, but very nice. But you've got a lot of different accessories, and then the very bottom we've got a couple of outfits. Nothing too crazy, just some rehashes of some old outfits. Nothing like, you know, taking off the shoes of a bunch of stuff like a lot of these do tend to do normally, but just reintroduction to some that we have missed, along with voice tickets from popular voice lines that we only got over on JP are brought over to the global version, and then a hair revival, which I'm not going to go through the specifics of all this. You guys are more than welcome to jump over to Skulls' channel. She will be covering, I believe, at least the hair revival scratch, so you guys can check it out over there. And that about does it. I'll be honest, this probably should have been a short, but all things considered, not a whole lot going on this week. You guys can mostly sit back, relax. If you got to do some farming still, get a little bit of casual farming in, maybe just your dailies if anything else. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching all the way in. Take care, everyone. Peace out. Oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff.